student and each and every person to show their hidden talents, especially in the way of giving speech. Speech is nothing but what is a speech? Here we share our ideas and our opinions in the sense that we are going to express the views what we are, and also second thing is that few people will have generally stage fear. So isn't it we just want to remove the stage fear from the people, because generally students what they will try to showcase that they can say well, but they never do it. So here what I want to say is public speaking competition, it is one type of competition which will encourage children to express their views in a beautiful manner and creative manner. So I really thank our correspondent sir for conducting this type of programs so that children, they can easily become very good citizens in the future. We want very good citizens in our country, isn't it? Our country is developing country. So in this developing country, in this world, we want citizens who are daring, who can speak well, especially in English. Nowadays, what is going on is English language is a global language, we already know it. Isn't it, children? So English language is a global language. Here, in this world, in this competitive world, those who have strength upon English language, that is, those who can express English language really, they only can survive in this world. Almost all, many people. So this is very good opportunity for each and every children, and I am very thankful for sir for providing this opportunity for everyone. Now I would like to request our great English teacher, who is a very experienced teacher and who has served as a government teacher for many years, and after retirement also he is continuing our school as an English teacher, especially from 6th to 10th classes. We really feel very happy to have sir with us. I would like to request Krishnamurthy sir to please come on the dais.
Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nice meeting. Many student teachers, parent teachers gathered here in a nice afternoon. So we have been conducting this type of programs. This is not the great venture. It is not adventure. And this is common for us. SAP. These are all we have been conducting. And here our correspondent sir has a different view regarding this school. So other schools, they have many branches. But as we have only one main, and the strength also not very outstanding strength is not there. I mean, 10th class regarding. And sorry is what he is saying now. So not only one education, apart from activities. So always expect activities oriented, so that we have been conducting. This is common for us, for all students also, but this is different for us. This is different for other teachers, other schools. So this type of SAP is not there in other schools. We have been conducting here only. And now and then, mostly we have been conducting all areas, conduction of meetings, and here is public speaking and computer classes regularly. These are all as usual we have been conducting. So once students, the students who went outside, they have to stand up their own. See, those students who have very good academic status, those who have completed degree or post-graduation or BTech or whoever may be qualifications, when they enter in the real field of life, they have been facing many problems. They have 80, 99%, more than 90 hours. But when they have come to the soft skill, they are totally, they have been facing setbacks. This is the problem. So have been conducting. And moreover, students should not have any feelings, no fear, complex or phobias or nothing else should be here. Whoever asks now any class, whoever the parent who asks the students, usually they come over and they can speak some extent. So up to that extent, okay, no problem. So his vision is every student should be a complete boy. What we say in advertisement, complan, girl, complan, boy, like that. Here is only not education, apart from again moral things we tell them, we teach them, and subject wise when the teacher is teaching classes, physics, chemistry, arts, mathematics, whoever they may be, at that time teachers would ask the students, and they give ample of time and ample of time for them to speak of their own. So that here also teachers, when they are teaching lessons also, they give time for them to speak, so that this is going on for all maths, science, all subjects. Public speaking is separate. So here we have inculcated, they have been speaking well and no problem. But once they go to real life, they should not face any problems. Almost all students yesterday, 3 of our students came now here. Wherever they settled, we don't know that. They came here, they said, we have, my marriage is there, so please come here for mega function hall, like that. So we felt happy. So as we have been conducting all these, and we felt very happy, and all teachers also felt happy. They are working hard, and correspondence are is only vision is only not only marks, but also all activities. They should withstand up their own in their life, ensuing life. So that this is one of the examples for conducting these classes. We have been conducting, but this is the first time to request all the parents, though we have having in spite of heavy work, you came here. So we feel very happy. And the judges also, they are sitting together one after another. So instead that if you sit some separately better, you had because by seeing that we can understand that what is going on here and there. You may spoke to mass. I think it is that. So all the best, please, Karen. So my children. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Really, you have given a very good advice for each and everyone. Now I would like to request correspondent, sir, Mr. Sudas, sir, please come on the dais. He is a guide, a trainer, a founder, and each and every, he is the whole and soul of this institution. We welcome you.
Good afternoon to you all. Really very pleasant good afternoon this is. So you see, we have seen one thing. I mean, it is not mere giving quality education. Apart from that, we have to groom our students in such a way they have to build their life by themselves. That is really very, very important. So I feel myself, that leadership concept, leadership magnet. So we want to inculcate leadership skills in our students. We want to inculcate leadership skills in our students. So one of the very important area, one of the important skill in transforming from ordinary student to extraordinary to become great leader, public speaking. I mean oratory skills. This is the subject today to become a great leader. With that intention, with that vision, every year we are giving some sort of training to our students to transform them into great leaders. This is the first step. Here, you see, this is first to junior level, 6th class, 7th class. Again, after this, one more, senior level, that is 8th class, 9th class, 10th class. So, more or less 40 students. And for you, maybe for judges, they must have some sort of patience. They have to assess and they have to award marks. Maybe it may take 1.5 hours. Again, because of that, I don't want to take much time, but only one thing I want to tell you. You see, Winston Churchill, what he has said about public speaking, the importance of public speaking. We have to know in what way it is important. Public speaking is nothing but it is communication skills. If you are effective communicator, you can achieve anything in your life. Leaders usually, they know this skill and they express themselves completely. So here, public speaking, what Winston Churchill said, it is, of all the talents bestowed upon men, none is so precious as the gift of oratory. He who enjoys it wields a power more durable than that of a king. He is an independent force in the world. అంటే దేవుడు ఇచ్చినటువంటి అన్ని బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ కంటే ఒక అద్భుతమైన బ్లెస్సింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఆరేటరీ స్కిల్స్ అండి, పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్ స్కిల్స్. ఆ పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్ స్కిల్స్ ఉన్నట్లయితే హీ విల్ బికమ్ అన్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఫోర్స్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్. అంటే ఒక రాజు కంటే ఇంకా ఎక్కువగా ఆ ఆధిక్యత, ఆ విధంగా తన లైఫ్ డిజైన్ చేసుకునే విధానము, ఇతరులకు రిప్రజెంట్ చేసి ఒక లీడర్గా ఉండే అవకాశం కూడా దీంట్లో ఉంది అని చెప్పేసి ఆయన చెప్పడం జరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా చూడండి, మనకు ఫ్రీడమ్ రావడానికి హౌ అవర్ ఫోర్ ఫాదర్స్ ఫ్రీడమ్ ఫైటర్స్ హౌ దే ఫాట్, వి నో దట్ వెరీ వెల్. కానీ మనకంటే చాలా ముందుగా అమెరికాలో కూడా 1775 అరౌండ్ ప్యాట్రిక్ హెన్రీ, ఆయన టు ఇన్స్పైర్ ఆల్ ద పీపుల్, వాట్ ది సెడ్, యు నో, I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. అంటే మాటలు జస్ట్ లైక్ bullets, they go and settle or they create some sort of change in people. మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఏం చేసుకుంటారో ఏం కోరుకుంటారో నాకు తెలియదు, కానీ నాకైతే మాత్రం give me liberty or give me death. ఆ మాటలు వైరల్ అయిపోవడం. ప్యాట్రిక్ హెన్రీ 1775 చెప్పినటువంటి మాటలు. ఆ విధంగా మరి అవర్ ఫ్రీడమ్ ఫైటర్స్ ఆర్ ఎనీవేర్ అరౌండ్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్, సో హౌ దే హ్యావ్ ఇన్స్పైర్డ్ పీపుల్. మనం హిట్లర్ను నెగిటివ్గా చూస్తాం, కానీ ఆయన పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్ చూస్తే, ఆయన మాట్లాడి చూసాం అనుకోండి, స్పెల్ బౌండ్ అయిపోతాం. ఇన్ సచ్ వే హీ స్పీక్స్. హిట్లర్, అడాల్ఫ్ హిట్లర్. ఆ విధంగా మరి మహాత్మా గాంధీ అయితేనేమి, మరి అబ్రహాం లింకన్, ద గ్రేట్ ఒరేటర్. కాబట్టి ఇటువంటి స్కిల్స్ మన స్టూడెంట్స్లో కూడా ఉన్నట్లయితే, ఇటువంటి స్కిల్స్ మీద ఇఫ్ అవర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఇఫ్ దే మాస్టర్ దెమ్, దే టు బికమ్ ఆర్ దే ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ ఇంటూ గ్రేట్ లీడర్స్. థింకింగ్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ దిస్ ఈజ్ జూనియర్ లెవెల్, దట్ ఈస్ 6th class 7th class. ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ అగైన్ సీనియర్ లెవెల్, దట్ ఈస్ 8th class 9th class 10th class students. Please kindly be patient with us and see the students how they are performing, and particularly I appeal to all the judges, please see and exactly what marks they deserve. Whatever you give, that is really we feel really very happy with your presence and with your assessment. Thank you very much. Immediately we start this program.
So let us start our junior level competition. Now firstly I would like to call R. Sneha of 7th IIT to please come on the dais. R. Sneha.
A very glad good afternoon to everyone who present here, respected teachers and parents and my dear friends. I am standing here. My name is R. Sneha. I want to tell you about two incredible leaders who is my favorite. So, any guesses from you? I think you are all thinking that I am telling about either Gandhiji or Nehruji. Not only that, there are so many members who fought against the Britishers and who struggled very hard. My favorite is Bhagat Singh and another one is Ambedkar. Firstly about Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was a brave freedom fighter who worked very hard and who died in small age only. So I have a valid reason why I am telling Bhagat Singh is my favorite? Because there are so many adventures what Bhagat Singh faced in his life. My favorite adventure is one day Gandhiji arranged a meeting in outskirts of that city. So he thought that is best place for me because no British police officer can come and he can't do anything. So he called all the people. There is maximum 200 to 300 people in the city. So he called them and he started. But a police officer know that thing. So he came there and he told only one thing to all the people. There is only one open door is here. If you want to be alive in future, go from there. I'll give you only 2 minutes of time. So all are running. So our Gandhiji told, no need to run, don't go anywhere, he can't do anything. But no people is listening that and all are being tensed. So in that running, so many children and ladies was died. It is so bad to us. And also after 2 minutes, half of the member went outside, but still half member is inside of the ground. So the police officer take his gun and he shooted all the people without small consent. So again, after listening that news, Bhagat Singh got furious angry and he decided I should shoot him in the parliament of Britishers. So he went there. The British officer is awarding him by a medal. So that time he got very angry and he immediately taken the gun from another British officer and he shooted him. See how great our Bhagat Singh. On those times, so many members was fearing to go near the British officer or to talk with them. But our Bhagat Singh directly went to the British Parliament and he shooted him. See how great. Next about Ambedkar. Ambedkar was a social reformer who worked very hard in constitution process. So like that, Ambedkar also faced many difficulties like caste discriminations in school or outside societies. In school, like he is sitting far away from the students and he is reading his own. So like that he studied his primary and higher studies. So and also in outside societies, in those days there is no tap facility in our India. So like that our mothers or fathers should go far away from our houses and they should bring buckets of water or in a pot. So Bhagat Singh is our Ambedkar is a poor caste. So they are not allowing him to touch or to take the water from the well. They are telling you are poor caste, you don't come near us, you don't touch us, we will be spoiled or our well will be spoiled. So like that they are telling. So every day our Ambedkar mother going and coming back with a sad face. So Ambedkar got a doubt. Why she is going and not bringing water? Why we should drink waste water which is in our home? So he asked his mother, Mom, why you are going every day to bring fresh water, but why you are coming every day with sad face? So Ambedkar mother told, we are poor caste. They don't allow us to bring the water from the well. They tell, if anyone is concerned on you, if they pour water, you will get water. So that time, next our Ambedkar went near the well and he told, please give me some water in a respectful manner. But no one gave him, all are beating him or scolding him. That time he decided only one thing. I should remove this caste discrimination in my India. So he worked very hard on that and he finally succeeded. But nowadays we are always going towards the caste. We are not coming back from that. So we should not do any caste discrimination in outside society or in our schools also, and we can inspired by them. Now I want to ask you one question. After how many years we got our independence? Maybe 200 years. So our freedom fighter was failed 200 years. After 200 years, they got the independence finally. So like that, we will attempt any exam or we will attempt any public speaking or any co-curricular activities. We fail one time, we fail two times. Next, we avoid that work, but we won't see that work only. So like that we should not do, because our independence only got after 200 years from Britisher. Then what is next? Like that we should be. So, and also we can inspired by so many members like Nick Hushi Singh, who came recently to the Kurnool and gave somewhat motivation. Now frankly tell me, how many of you went there, and how many of you saw in YouTube? Maybe 1 or 2 members went there or saw in YouTube. You'll think why we should go there, why we should see him, why we should see in mobiles. So we should not think all those things. He not having hands and legs, but he didn't take it all, and he became two of his CEOs, and also he is leading a happy life. In childhood, he also thought same, I should die. But after childhood, he encouraged himself and he started growing, and he is giving nowadays motivation to all the students. If you have time, take 5 minutes of time and see his words and motivational words. I am thanking all of you to listening me, and I am thanking our principals to conducting these type of programs to us. If we have any hidden talent, we can take it out in this type of programs. Before conducting our public speaking, I can't speak in outside or in our school. I am feeling somewhat shy. After conducting public speaking, I got so much happiness, and I am telling fearlessly in everyone. So please make your children to participate in all the co-curricular activities. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon Sai Srija of 6th IAT. Sai Srija of 6th IAT. Very wonderful information, isn't it, children? Yes. Sai Srija, 6th IAT.
A very glad good afternoon to everyone. This is Srija from 6th IIT. I'm going to tell about, it's my favorite topic actually, and it's my favorite aim, like hobbies kind of, and my topic is, if you are the district collector, what you will do. So I have some pictures over here. What can you see in them? Yeah, industries, unit and diversity, culture and heritage, agriculture, free education, encouraging girls education, and technology, scams, garbage. So first of all, my topic, first of all, industries. I want to construct industries for the economic development and providing employment. And next one is I want to provide free education for the kids who cannot afford it, and I want to provide every facilities and I want to provide free food for the people who cannot afford it. And next I want to encourage girls to go to school. Nowadays also in this generation, like some of the villagers tell us, the parents of girls, they tell that you should not go to schools or anywhere, you have to stay in house, you have to get married, you have to be in home only, you have to get married, you have to do just like a housewife, and you should not work as any employment or anything. So I want to remove that and encourage girls to go to school. And next I want to tell about the agriculture. Like nowadays we cannot see beside the roads, and beside everything we see garbage. Like I want to clean the garbage by making some programs, and I want to give some plants, and I want to just keep my district a very clean district. I want to see my district a very nice district. So again I want to tell I want to tell about the garbage. Like we can see beside the roads, like beside schools, beside homes, everywhere we see garbage. Like daily you just throw garbage in the dustbin. You know where it is going. Yeah, it is going to the forests, and the animals who cannot know it, they just eat it, and like they get diseases, like we got coronavirus, like etc diseases, and just it will it will just go worldwide. So I don't want to do this thing. You also have to compulsory, the rich people just if any glass is broken, they just throw outside. Like you have to take a piece of cloth, we have to put it in the glass pedals, and we have to tie it in a very tight manner, and we have to throw it, because the animals like cats, dogs in the street dogs, they just don't know that it is a harmful thing, so they just eat it, and they just die. So I want to just stop it. And next I want to tell one thing, that I found it a very bad reason. I was very feeling very sad about this thing, because like some of the parents are working in some of the companies and they are very busy. But I want to tell something, you just give some time for your kids, and you compulsory you have to give, because like our kids, they are participating in any program, and the parents should come and encourage the children, and they will feel motivated, and they will just the topic anything, they'll just it will goes fantastic. So I want to tell something that my parents done, I was very felt bad. I was my parents not came today, I was very feeling bad, but I thought it went somewhat good, and thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity and connecting like this wonderful programs for us to show our talent, to encourage us. Thank you, sir, for this great opportunity you have given us. Thank you.
Don't feel anything sweeter, nothing happens, because parents come and then they'll be busy, so you should not feel about it. Okay, next I would like to invite Manju. I would like to call upon Manju Bhargavi of 7th IIT. Please come on the dais. Manju Bhargavi.
A very warm good afternoon to everyone. This is Manju Bhargavi of 7th class. Now my topic is about, if I become an IAS officer, what are the things I would do? So in our city, the plastic usage is more, and this causes many threats. So the animals are dying because of it. One of the reason is the householders are dumping their kitchen wastages by keeping in the plastic covers. The animals are thinking that it is an edible product and consuming that and losing their lives. So not only this, many problems from this are, it takes millions of years to degrade in the soil. And we should not use plastic covers and start using jute bags and etc., which are safe for the environment. And one more thing is, even in villages, they are using only chemical fertilizers without using biofertilizers. Yes, I agree that if we use chemical fertilizers, we can get good yield, but not after 20 to 30 years. After 20 to 30 years, our land will not give good yield and it will lose its energy to give the yield. So this should be stopped, and we have to encourage the people only to use biofertilizers. And one more thing is, in our city, no one are following traffic rules. If they are not following the traffic rules, it may lead to many problems like accidents, and some of the people are dying on the spot. So this should not happen. Who are not following traffic rules have to be punished, not with the fines, and they have to be punished very lot, because it is an attempt murder, and this should not happen. And we have to encourage girls in some arts kung fu, karate and etc. Why I am saying this is, recently 1 week back in Adoni, two members tried to kidnap a small girl who was 8 years old. She was very brave and she knew the karate, and she beat them and fought with the two members and ran towards her parents, and police have arrested them. So these things will happen in our day-to-day life, and woman harassment is also going on. So because of this we have to know this arts, and we have to encourage girls in education also, because the people are thinking that if we send the people like kids to some works, they'll bring money, but that is not the salary. If we educate and we do jobs and we empower women, that is the job, and we can get 2 to 3 lakhs also according to your knowledge. And thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you, sir, for removing our stage fears by conducting these programs.
Now next, I would like to call upon Jessica of 6th IIT. Jessica of 6th IIT.
A very good morning to you and your presence. I am very thankful to be here. My name is Jessica and I am from 6th IIT. Now my topic is my favorite leader. Our correspondent sir has given 2 topics in this. Now first topic is our favorite leader, and the second topic is what would you do if you become a political leader. I have chosen the first topic, my favorite leader. Now I am going to give a little hint to the students who are sitting here. My favorite leader is a proud woman who chose the path of non-violence and fought with the Britishers. Who is she? Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. You are right. Answer is Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. Now, my favorite leader is Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. I am going to tell about her some life history to know more about her. Jhansi Lakshmi Bai was a great warrior of freedom fighter who fought with Britishers to the path of non-violence. And she is also known as Jhansi Ki Rani, and she was famously called as Manu Bai in childhood. You may all know this about, but I am really revising again. Now, she was born on 19th November 1828. Now, and her parents were proud of her because having a nice kid like this of Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. Her parents were Motam Thambi and Bhagirath Bai. Now I am going to say why they are proud of Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. Jhansi Lakshmi Bai got married to Gargandhar Rao, who is New Walker Maharaja of Jhansi. Now she got married in 1841 and gave birth to a child named Gargandhar Rao in 1853. She is very proud that she has a son. Other than some time after, when he is only 4 months old, he passed away. So she is after I am also ready to cry, about to cry when I heard this. He passed away when he is only 4 months. Before, he sees her mother very clearly and he passed away. Next, in 1855, the Gargandhar Rao, husband of Jhansi, took an adoption of child and named after his son Gargandhar Rao. But Lord Dalhousie declined the adoption for getting other child and announced Jhansi to the English state. And Jhansi has a small time fear. She used to think about what happened if anybody or any country would rob her country, coming and occupying gradually. Maybe she has a big fear. As her having fear, this really came true. Her fear happened really come true, and British Empire gradually occupied the India. As soon as she heard this voice, she flighted to the India and came and fought with the Britishers as a brave girl. She is a brave woman who fought with the Britishers and won the match with the braveness. Now I am going to conclude with a small words. I am going to say the most important thing about Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. She is a proud woman, she is a proud mother, like everyone who is sitting here, and she is a proud wife and proud daughter to their parents. As again, Mottanthumbi and Bhagirath Bai was her parents. Now I want to thank everyone who is sitting here for listening my heartful speech, and I am thanking our correspondents for conducting these all programs, for improving our hidden talent. So I am thanking for giving this golden and wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica, for giving such a valuable information about Rani Lakshmi Bai. She is a role model for all women in Even though she was married, but then she continued to be a part of God. So next I would like to call upon Amrit of 7th IIT. Please come on the dais. Amrit, 7th IIT.
A very pleasant good afternoon to everyone who are present here. My name is Amrit, standing before you to share my topic. If I become as a leader, what good things I do to the society. If I become as a leader, I do good things to the society and I will develop our country in a good manner. First implementation is I want to implement good education system in India. There was so much lack of education and children are not getting good studies and children are neglecting studies. I want to motivate all the schools which were present in India so that all the children understand my words and be educated good. And next I want to implement good organization system in India. The health organization system is less in India and every hospitals were if any patient come with a disease, hospitals and doctors were doing late and lack of good treatment, people were dying. I want to talk to each state how the hospitals were going. Next one, I want to implement that no poor people should be in India. There are so many poor people in India. I want to give funds to the states and implement it soon so that no poor people will be in India. Next one, there was so much religious tolerance in India. Why we are thinking there were Hindu, Muslim, Christian, all are equal in India, so that we have to be united, then we get good, we be united, we can be strong. If anybody attack on us, we can take stand over them so that we can be healthy and we can be united. Next one, there are so many caste discriminations in India and crimes in India. I want to remove the caste discrimination and crimes in India. Why we were killing others? All are equal in India. Be united. By that we can show our humanity to people and we can become good and we can get good name in India. Next one, the importance of women. There were so many harassments and crimes on women. Women is very important than men because women gives birth to us. We will how much respect we give to our mother. We have to think every woman is our mother and we have to give respect to them so that our humanity will be developed and we will get good name in India. Next one, I will follow all the rules which were present in the Constitution of India and I want to implement good technology. There was so much lack of technology in India. In Japan, America, they were fast and they have good technology. If we have good technology, we can develop easily. I want to implement good technology in India. If we be educated good, our India can be developed. So my request is to all the children, be educated good so that you can be a very good person. These all things I will implement in India. Finally, I conclude that be educated and be good. So be inspired by seeing so many great people like Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Bhagat Singh, and we have to get inspired by seeing them and we have to do good things to the people and keep our India as developed country. Still it is in a developing country. If our India can be developed country, no one can stop our India. We will be in the top position. so that I request all the children to be educated. Our sir told that if we have to be 100% successful, 50% is education, 50% is speaking. We are educated good. We have to give speeches to people and inspire them by you, how you educated, what disabilities you faced, so that we can inspire so many members and our India can be developed country and can be top. Thank you for everyone for giving this good opportunity. Thank you, sir, and conduct like this so many programs so that we can show our cultural things and we can be developed. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon Venki of 6th Prerna. Please come on the dais.
Good afternoon to everyone who present over here. My name is Vengi from 6th Prerna. Today I am telling about if I were district collector, what things I will do and what changes I will do. If I were district collector, first I want to tell one thing, that all district collectors will I will change hospitals and I will change the roads, they will tell. But no one district collector was taking that. Poor in our India, one age was continuing for years ago, that is poor age. Poor people hard work for eating once in a day. For example, I have been seen that poor people were living in huts in slamped area, and I observed that one boy was collecting plastic from that slamped area. The boy age is 8 to 10 years. In this age, the boy should be study, but his family was so poor, so he cannot study. Not only this boy, many poor people were in this situation. And the next thing is, I observed that one car was coming fastly and my bike was coming fastly. Middle of that, one boy was walking on the road. The car and bike was dashed to the boy. The boy was in hospital. There is no respect for poor people. If once you see if any richest people were accident, all are will gather because the man was rich, the boy was so poor. Now too, in our India, no one poor people should not be. Now too, poor people will not sleep without food. And they can go anywhere freely, they can eat food in minimum cost, and I will give place to them. They can live in houses, not in huts. And the next thing is, don't waste the food. You understand, no, poor people hard work for eating once in a day, so don't waste food. Next thing is, in many houses they were throwing glass pieces directly in dustbin without any cloth. Because of that, in search of food, the animals will come and eat the glass pieces. They don't know which is eatable food and which is not eatable food. They will eat and the stomach was injured. So don't throw glass pieces directly in dustbin. And next thing is that in our district, there were 3 types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution. Air pollution, because of air pollution, the trees were damaging and we are breathing the polluted air and we are getting so many diseases. And water pollution, we are throwing dust and dirty things in water and the water was spoiling. Because of that, do you know one thing, the water only we will drink in future. And noise pollution, because of noise pollution our ears were damaged, and in who old age like grandmother, grandfather and children's 2 years old, they'll get some problems. And next thing is corruptions. In many head office they were taking money from workers. Because of that, the workers becoming so poor. Because of that, in our India, the poor age was continuing. Who are taking corruption, don't do it. Stop now too only. And they were separating the caste. You are poor, you should not stand me, you should not come near me. They were separating the caste. And next thing is save the environment. We are cutting trees for our sake. Because of that, we are not getting oxygen, food, shelter, etc. So don't cut the trees, and we are throwing plastic garbage beside our homes. We are getting bad. Because of that, we are getting bad smell, and with that bad smell only we can get many diseases. So stop it. What I want to tell means that we should reduce in our district. Not only in our district, we should reduce our other districts also. We should helpful for others. Thank you for correspondence, sir. Thank you for parents who listened me words, sir. Thank you.
Now next I would like to call Tanzil of 7th Kanchan. Tanzil. Really he has pointed out great problems, no children, isn't it? Problems which we are facing nowadays. Because of that we are getting diseases, no? Yes. Tanzil.
A very glad afternoon to all who are present here, respected correspondents and teachers and parents, all my dear friends. Now I am Tanzil from 7th class. Now I am telling about if you are the district collector, what will you do? Firstly, before I am delivering my speech, I want to share with you one thing that when I am studying in UKG, I was always used to cry because I don't want to go to school. My mother always used to scold me because you are missing your classes. But one day I didn't went because my relatives were coming to our house. At that time my mother told me that you should go to school, you should not neglect to go to school. I thought, so later my relatives came to our house and had our lunch, and we thought to go at the evening park in the evening. So my uncle asked me, what do you want to become after intermediate? I told I want to become a district collector after intermediate. Whenever they ask, my relatives were asking to me, I always used to tell that I want to become a district collector. Maybe my father, after few days, when I am studying in 6th class, the same thing is I was trying again, I don't want to study. I am not interested to study. My mother told me you should go to school, you should not neglect because you are missing your classes. But I didn't agree. She motivated me a lot, and she told with me, when you are in a small kid, you always tells I want to become a collector. I was excited by listening these words. From that day too, I kept a goal in my life, to become as an IAS officer. After 2 days, my father also asked me the same thing. What do you want to become after intermediate? I told I want to become an IAS officer. And he asked me the full form of IAS. I said the full form of IAS, Indian Administrative Service. My brother asked me, how do you know the full form of IAS? Even I too don't know. I said, I know very well, I am intelligent than you. After few days, my relatives came again to our house, and they asked me, you will also come with us to go to any shopping mall. But I didn't agree. If the firstly I want to share with you, if I will become an IAS officer, what I would like to do. I would like to construct schools, hospitals, colleges, etc. The poor people who are begging for money and clothes, food, etc. I will provide them money, food, clothes, etc. And the poor people who is sitting on the street road, and I observed so many times when I am in 5th class, I went to the shopping mall to buy dresses for our festival. When I went to the shopping mall, I was observed a woman lady is sitting at the street road, and she is begging for money. Beside her there are 2 babies, and they are crying because of their hungry. All the people are seeing her, but no one is giving her money. At least 100 rupees or 50 rupees they are not giving her to money. I observed and I gave her money 100 rupees. She felt very happy, and she told with me, thank you for giving this money for me, because I don't have any money. All are giving to me coins like 5 rupees, 2 rupees coins. From that day I felt very happy, because I helped a poor people. If I construct hospitals, there will be helpful to the people. For example, there is one street road. A boy was going at the street road. The car came very high speed and dashed him. There was a small accident is happened to that boy. He need to visit the hospital. If there are no hospital, that boy will suffer with a problem and with the hand. The hand was broken and the hand was damaged. He need to visit the hospital. If he visit the hospital, the doctor can solve his hand which has been damaged. There are the two different types of doctors. One doctor will think, if I treat the hand, it will be solve his problem. But another doctor thinks, if I treat the hands, there will be entered stones and dust, some diseases was entered into his hand. But the doctor thinks, was entered into hands, if I touch and if I treat the hand, there will be a diseases to me, again I cannot treat. So we should not see the poor people versus rich people. We should see equality between the poor people versus rich people. Schools. Why the schools are important to the people? People will go to schools but they are studying well, but some people will not study well and they are taking mobiles and watching and more time they are watching the mobiles TVs by playing games. So I want to change this thing. If I construct the school, I want to help the poor people and I tell the poor people to join into the schools because they doesn't have a knowledge to study. They doesn't know how to pronounce the word and how to read a paragraph. So if they can join in the schools, they know to learn how to study and how to read well. Colleges. Why do colleges important to the intermediate students? For example, there is one school and there is a college. For 5 to 6 years ago, we joined to Indian school and we study up to 10th class. Maybe we study the permanent school or different types of schools. After the 10th class, we goes to intermediate first year degree. And if we join in degree and colleges, we can show our talents and experience in our schools or colleges by participating in expos and competitions as well as activities. So there is nothing matter to become an IAS officer. A person who is with extraordinary talents never be able to achieve anything in his life. And ambition is the goal of your life. If he doesn't have any ambition, he will waste his talents and time on meaningless activities. A goal is given to you that will give you directions and attitude, everything. I have an ambition to become an IAS officer. My parents have guided me that your goal is both challenging in your situation. A person who studies systematically can easily get a job like an IAS officer. Not only even an IAS officer, like engineer, doctor can get anything. So I would like to thank to parents and correspondents for conducting these types of circular activities. I would like to thank parents, those who came to listen my speech. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity.
We know in our country, India, so many population, more than half of the population is below poverty line. So we should definitely try to help them. Next, I would like to call upon Chaturaksha of 6th IAT to please come on the dais. Chaturaksha.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone. I am Chaturaksha from 6th IIT. Today I want to tell about my favorite freedom fighter. My favorite freedom fighter was Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2nd, 1869 in Porbandar in India. Mahatma Gandhi led India's fight against British rule. His legacy centers on non-violence, civil disobedience and social justice, impacting the world and at 18, Gandhiji journeyed to London to pursue law, initiating the exposure to a profound interest in philosophy, ethics and non-violent resistance.
He is a great freedom fighter who fought for our Indian nation. He told a famous slogan, do or die means we have to fight for our nation or we have to die. And I want to conclude the speech by telling a small poem on Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi ji sabse न्यारे थे, गांधी जी सबसे प्यारे थे, वह पहलाते वह राष्ट्रपिता से परवह हमारे थे. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity.
Next, I would like to call Madhu Ripunjay of 7th Kanchan. Madhu Ripunjay.
Good afternoon to everyone. This is Madhu from 7th class. Today I am telling about if I become a collector, what would I do? First, I will concentration on pollution. First of all, I will take water pollution. In water pollution, they were throwing so much dust. They were always spoiling the water. In our home, mother and father, they will on in the tap and they will not off the tap and they will do their works. They will forget about that. That's why we have to save water. Always we have to be always suddenly to off the tap if water is filled. That's why save water. Next, I will concentration on air pollution. Air pollution. Nearby our villages and towns, there was a factory, carbon factory, like so much factories. In that factory chemical, they were throwing in dustbin. They were throwing in river. They were that factory carbon dioxide that releasing in air, and that our air is spoiling a lot. In our villages and towns, there was water was spoiling and air was spoiling. That's why we have to use some carbon dioxide and use some chemicals in factory. We have to always keep a main pipe to send all outside of the company, not in water and air. Now I am telling about glass pieces. In our home, if glass was broken, we were directly throwing in dustbin. Should not throw. We have to throw in paper and we have to plaster it and we have to throw in dustbin. Because of that, our cats and dogs was blind and so much injured was happening. I will tell you one that in our home we are throwing in dustbin. That's why our animals smelled the dustbin, and that for dog and cat it injured a lot. Eyes and nose is injured. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call Lakshmi Priya of 6th IIT. Please come on the dais. Lakshmi Priya.
A grand and gleaming afternoon to everyone present here. This is Lakshmi Priya from 6th IIT standing before you to tell about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. His full name is Abul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam. He is a missile man of India. As if you know, Abdul Kalam is a missile man of India, and he works very hard and he works with his dedication by studying well. At his school age, everyone says that you are not able to read, you are not able to learn everything. But he thought that I will study, I will educate, and I will keep my parents at the top position. He thought like that, and he is 11th president of our India, and he was also a great scientist who was born on 15th October 1931 in Tamil Nadu, Rameshwaram. His father name is Jainulabdin Marayakar and his mother name is Ashiyamma Jainulabdin. He has three siblings, three brothers and one sister. His mother worked very hard for him and she thought that why everyone was seeing this caste discrimination. She don't likes that, but everyone encouraged him very lot to study him. He did very hard work and dedication. He received some awards for his great civilization awards. He worked very hard for his dedication and hard work. He even tried very well to get to be in a top position. I like him very much. He is my role model in my life and he has written some great quotes and quotations. That one of the most famous quote and quotation is, "Look at the sky, you're not alone. The whole universe is friendly to us and conspires and give the best those who work and dream well." It means if we look at the sky, the whole universe like moon, stars and etc. will look for us. That is very friendly to us. If we don't have friend, the whole universe is friendly to us. And what I say is, if we will educate, we will be in a top position. He has awarded with a great civilization awards and he is my inspiration in my life and I like him very much because he says that if we will educate, we will be in a top position. If we will study, if we will work hard, we will be in a top position. Education is a very important thing in our life and education is a very important thing in our life that we need. I think here so many parents are educated, isn't it? Everyone knows about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He worked very hard and with very dedication. He had done a very good excellence performance in his life. And next, he came from a very lower middle class family and now he is in a top position. He served as a president from 2002 to 2007 for India. And next, I like him very much. He is my inspiration forever and ever. I like him very much because he says that education is a very important thing in your life. What I like in him is he encourages everyone to study and I like to thank him because he gives some very famous quotes and quotations to every student to educate. And he told, you see, God helps the people only who do the hard work and work with the dedication. You dream big, you will success in your life compulsory. And what I like in him is he told one beautiful quote and quotation. All of us do not have equal talent. Everyone have their hidden talent which we need. If you get chance, you have to show your hidden talent. That he says, but I like that very much. And ever tried, ever failed. If we ever tried, we will not fail. If we will try, we will success in our life. If we want to success in our life, we should do the hard work and with dedication. If we focus on studies, we must get it. I am giving the guarantee to you that if you will study, you will be in a top position in your life. Stay happy, be happy. If you will study, you will be in a top position. And what I say is, education is a very important thing that we need in our life. Thank you.
Especially saying about the importance of education. Next, I would like to call Dharani of 7th Kanchan. Please come on the dais. Dharani. Dharani of 7th Kanchan.
A very glad afternoon to all. This is Dharani from 7th class. So today I would like to tell about if I were a district collector, what decisions I would like to take in my districts. So firstly I would like to ask a question. Who is our district collector? who is our district collector? Okay, our district collector is Honorable Collector is Srujana. So, firstly, I would like to tell that about agriculture. So, firstly, all the farmers are getting so many losses in their agriculture. So, why? Because they don't have a little bit education also. So, I would like to give some education. If we give some education to them, they know how much we should get the loss, profit, they'll know. So I would like to give the education little bit to farmers also. So next I would like to tell women. All members in olden days they'll discriminate the women more because a woman cannot do anything. They'll do like that and they'll tell. But nowadays I would like to encourage the women more because a man can do anything in anywhere jobs, but a woman cannot do anything. So I would like to encourage them and I would like to give education to them. If woman thinks anything, she can do anything. But next, I would like to tell about goals. A woman and men have their own goals. Then why in olden days all the parents are thinking only men goals? They are not seeing women goals. Why? Because a woman cannot do anything they are thinking. But a woman can do anything. Because if she thinks she thinks about parents more. So she will not do. Parents like their men, like their sons only more. So next I would like to tell about encouragement. So all the parents should encourage the men and women equally. If we will not encourage the men and women equally, they will not satisfy of their jobs. So next I would like to tell what I should give to society. So first I would like to give some jobs to women and men. Because a woman who is working, if she'll work, she can stand on her own legs and she can be bravely. And next, a man also can stand on his own legs. So next, I would like to paint the schools which is attracted by the children. If children will attract by their paintings, they'll read more, they'll educate more. So next, I like to tell my speeches, which is the women should be bravely. Women should be brave anytime. And I like to give some practices to women. If she'll be in any position, she can do fight. I like to keep the brave one woman, and I would like to see the men and women equally. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
So much, Dharani. Next I would like to call Nandu of 6th grade now. Nandu of 6th grade now. Yes, children, focus upon the problems which they are saying. Very great, very good problems they are focusing, children. Which is going on nowadays. Yes, children. Still proper. Yes, start.
A very grand good afternoon to everyone. My name is Nandu. Today I am going to talk about my favorite leader. Our sir has given us two topics. One, the district collector, and two, the favorite leader. I have chosen the topic, the favorite leader. So, can anyone guess him? Yes, everyone are right. He is Subhash Chandra Bose. He was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack, that's in Odisha. His father name is Janakinath Bose and his mother name is Prabhavati Devi. He fought for India's freedom and bravery. In 1941, he established the India's first national army, INA, the Azad Hind Fauj in 1941, and inspired many Indian youths to join his struggle. He believed that not in non-violence but by a fight with the British government, India can get independence from the British colonial rule. So he started
becoming a freedom fighter when he was at the age of 30. So, he inspired many Indians to fight with the British, and he gave a very famous slogan, "Give me your blood, I will give you freedom." That means he has asked the British people to give his blood, and he will give freedom to them. And he was the master of disguise, and he escaped from the British many times by disguising himself by another persons. So I want to conclude my speech with a great slogan told by Subhash Chandra Bose, that is, freedom is not given, it is taken. That means no one can get freedom very easily, but we should fight and take them. Thank you for this golden opportunity, and thank you for this golden opportunity, and thank you for conducting programs like this. Thank you.
Really, we need freedom, isn't it? We have not, we have fought for freedom, isn't it, children? And we got freedom. Now next I would like to call Vinay of 7th IIT to please come on the dais. Vinay of 7th IIT children.
A very glad good morning to all of you who are present here, teachers, friends, and dear my teachers. Today I am here to tell about Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was a great motivational speaker, and he was a great social reformer, and he wrote so many motivational books from which we can take motivations and we can inspire ourselves by reading their books. The Swami Vivekananda was born on 1863, January 12th in Kolkata. He was a great leader of India. He went America in Chicago to tell a speech about him. The two incidents were happened with Swami Vivekananda. When he was going in a ship to Chicago, he asked pilot who will drive the ship, he asked his newspaper for reading. He gave his newspaper. When Swami Vivekananda read, by mistakenly the newspaper was fallen down into the sea. The captain was shouted so much for Swami Vivekananda, but Swami Vivekananda told that I want only a book and pen, and in half hour Swami Vivekananda wrote total newspaper. When captain checked that book and newspaper, he saw that even single line was also not different, all are same, and he promoted Swami Vivekananda as a great speaker and great learner. And we should understand from this incident that the mind has no limits to gain knowledge. That's why we should always do hard works and should gain knowledge to become a popular leader in our future. Next incident was in Chicago when Swami Vivekananda went to speech. By seeing him, all the Britishers and remaining Americans and sawed and shocked them, because everyone declared that everyone should come in suit, but Swami Vivekananda went in normal shirt. Then everyone told that Swami Vivekananda should not be in this list, and then one boy told that it should be at last. When Swami Vivekananda turn came, it gives only 2 minutes to tell his speech. He not even 30 or 40 minutes, not even 1 hour, he gave 1 hour 30 minute speech. All are clapping for 20 minutes. This will understand that everyone have a capability of gaining knowledge and to give messages to everyone about the Indian heritage and culture. Swami Vivekananda went Chicago to give his importance of Indian culture, religion and religion tolerance. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity, and thanks for correspondent sir to declaring these types of programs.
very precious and present good morning, good afternoon to everyone. This is Afrin from 6th class standing before you. Today I am here to share my topic. Today my topic is my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Subhash Chandra Bose. He was also popularly known as Netaji. He was born on 23rd January 1897 in Kukat village in the state of Odisha. He came from prestigious and rich family. His father was Janaki Nathi Bose and his mother was Prabhavati Devi. His father is a well known as lawyer on his time and his mother was housewife. Subhash Chandra Bose was a brilliant student who had scored second position in the matriculation exam. He gave the famous slogan is "Give me blood and I will give you freedom." He always started using the Jai Hind to encourage the Indians. Subhash Chandra Bose was a he was a he was a he was gave the famous slogan to encourage the Indians. It is believed that Subhash Chandra Bose was dead in an aeroplane crash in 18th August 1945 in Taiwan. He was a Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Afrin. Next, I would like to call Maunika of 7th IIT. Maunika of 7th IIT. Please come on the dais.
Good afternoon to everyone. I am Monica from 7th IIT. Now I am saying about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Mother Teresa. Firstly, she said a quotation that the hands that serve are better than hands that pray. Its meaning is serving is better than praying. She is a woman who dedicated her whole life till her last minute to serve the humanity. She was born on August 27, 1910 in Yugoslavia. Her 18th year was very special because in 1928 she joined as a nun at the Order of Loreto, which had happiness till her last minute of her breath. And she started serving all the poor people who are near her and changed her name as Sister Teresa. In 1929, she came to India to work as a teacher in the Loreto school, and she got a permission from Pope country to carry all the individual services, and she opened a charitable trust named Missionaries. She also opened an orphanage named Nirmal Hriday. She started giving the shelter to all the poor people in her orphanages, giving food, clothes and all the facilities to them. And she also known as the Mother Teresa in 1948. One day the people who are in the orphanage asked a question that why you are sacrificing your life for our sake and doing this much hard work. Then Mother Teresa replied, my work is just a drop when what is needed in an ocean of depression. Then its meaning is Mother Teresa work is just a drop of water in the ocean, but their help is the ocean of water in that. And she also received several honors including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1962 and Roman Magsae Peace Prize in 1963. She also helped all the poor people, and she is also known as the famous saint in the Roman Magsae Catholic Church. And she is also known as popularly is Mother Teresa, and she was died on September 15, 1997. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monica. Next, I would like to call Sridhar of 6th Prerna. Sridhar of 6th Prerna. Sridhar of 6th Prerna.
A glad good afternoon to all. My name is K. Sridhar Krishna Yadav from 6th standard. If I district collector, what changes I will do for people? I want to give free education for poor people. I want to build free hospitals for welfare people who are living in roadsides. I will keep my society and environment cleanly. I saw many people were throwing the broken glass pieces into dustbin directly, and many animals were dying by eating them. I saw one child is collecting the plastic. The child age is 8 to 10 years. That boy was studied, but the parents were so poor, that's why he not studying. Now we discuss about pollution. There are 3 types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution. With the air pollution, the plastics were burning and the trees were damaging, and we are not getting fresh air. And water pollution. The factories were releasing the chemical water into clean water, and we are drinking that. With the drinking, we are getting the diseases. Noise pollution. Noise pollution, the olden age persons was they're not listening, and they are coming diseases. Thank you for this golden opportunity.
A very pleasant afternoon to all. I am Soumya from 7th IT, standing in front of you to say about my favorite freedom fighter. Can you guess who is in this picture? No. Yes. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan is correct. So now I am telling about Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was born on 5th September 1888 in Tirunati village of Tamil Nadu. His mother name is Sarvepalli Seethamma and his father name is Sarvepalli Veeraswamy. He is brilliant student in childhood, and he completed his graduation, post-graduation in Madras Christian College, and he was awarded India's highest civilization honor, the Bharat Ratna, in 1954. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan life was inspiration to all of us, and we should not forget the freedom fighters who sacrificed their life for our independence. And Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was died on April 15th, 1954. Thank you. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity, and I also thankful to correspondents to keep such programs and encourage our talents. Thank you.
Soumya. Next, last but not the least, 6th Prerna, from 6th Prerna, Anas. Please come on the dais. Anas.
Good morning to one and all. My name is Anas. I am studying in 6th Penna. Today I am telling about when I become a district collector, I want to help poor people. We can see so many poor people who are sleeping in bus stands, on roads, in bus stops. I will give them shelter, food, so many things. They feel very happy. I too feel very happy. They feel very happy. I too feel very happy. And I'll give for poor people free education. And so in our earth there were three pollutions: air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution. Air pollution, with factories, air, and cars and bikes, air form in a gather, and it was harm to people. And water pollution. In water pollution, so many people were throwing plastic glasses and plastic bottles and plastic covers. It is harmful to fishes and so many animals. It is harmful to crops also. We should not throw in water
so many people were damaging ears and they were disturbing mentally. We should not make noise. And so many houses, they were throwing broken glass pieces in dustbin. So many animals coming and eating it. So many animals were dying. We should not throw without covering. We should not throw without covering. We should throw without covering and we should throw in dustbin. That time only animals will be saved. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity to respected correspondent, sir.
Till now we have completed our junior level. First I would like to invite the judges on the dais. Mrs. Uday Raghav Madam, Digital Marketing Manager. Mrs. Mumtaz Madam, Lecturer in Biotechnology. Mrs. Fasiha Shini, Lecturer in Maths. We feel very happy and thankful for judging our students. We feel very happy that you are part of our institution and program, great program. We feel very happy that you have encouraged our children. I request judges to please say a few words about this competition.
Very good evening, children. I hope everyone are tired, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No one not responding, only one or two. I want to see you like जोश में होना है. How are you? Okay, so I really appreciate every of the students for giving such a wonderful speech, and I really appreciate the management and the principals for giving the children this opportunity. Through the public speaking, really children will be very much encouraged to speak in front of everyone. They'll have the no stage fear to speak in front of the people. The main three things I just want to tell about the public speaking, 3 P's, okay? What is that? 3 P's. One is preparation. Preparation means? Can anyone say? See, when principals or teachers give you some topics to discuss, first you need to prepare it well. Whatever the topics given by the principals or the teachers, you should research on that topic. Like you should prepare that one. Few of the people, they have prepared few charts in that way. Like you should take some examples and prepare it well. And the second P is practice well. Which means like you should practice in front of your parents or in front of your sisters, sometimes in front of the mirror too. Because you will be knowing how you are speaking with the public, like you will get more confidence when you speak with your parents or with your sisters or siblings. Okay? What is the first P? Preparation. And what is the second P? Practice. And the third P is perform. Perform well. Like when you are coming to the stage, don't fear. Like you will be feeling, okay, I can't speak in front of the one. Nothing like that. You should come, perform and give the best. Give your best. That's it. And all the best, children. Thanks for giving. Management also has given us the judges. We know. I'm sure we have given pretty good points for you all. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Yes, you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all present here. Respected correspondents, sir, teachers, students, and guests. This is Rehan of class 9 standing before you to share my views on my given topic, which is if I were a district collector. If I were a district collector, firstly, I would implement different types of things. Being a supreme of the administrative department, I will implement different things in the corruption. I will reduce the corruption because nowadays corruption is more in India. Like India is holding a rank of 39 in the world corruption. So because of this corruption, poor are having a more lossage of their natural resources and as well as money. So for this, I want to reduce the corruption and help the poor. So again, later on we go for the education. Nowadays, we have minute problems in the education. I would like to rectify the problems and solve the problems. So it would be helpful for the children, and I will give awareness on the education, and I will help the people who are not able to study and going for child labor, and I will help those, and I will tell the importance of the education and how they should be and proper manner to go to school, and I will help the people who are suffering in different aspects, and also I will increase the literacy rate of females, because nowadays in Kurnool we have 77% of literacy rate, but as we see there is inequality in gender inequality, so we see 83% male and 71% female. So there is a difference between 12%. So I will reduce the difference, and by reducing this difference we can help our district developed, and by doing this sectors our district will be developed, and I will also focus on the agriculture because the producers are less and the consumers are more. So I will help the agricultural farmers and like giving loans easy way. So by doing these things I can improve our district, and I am not saying that I can improve a whole nation at a time, but starting from our district we can improve our total nation. So it will be good for our country. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone present here. I am Haripriya from 8th IIT. My topic is about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Nelson Mandela. He was born on 18 July 1918 in South Africa. Hearing the elder stories of his ancestors during war resistance, he also dreamed to make his own contributions to the freedom struggle of his people. He joined in a primary school where his teacher named him as Nelson, according to the custom of giving all students still Christian names. He joined in the Bachelor of Arts in the University of Fort Hare, but he did not complete his graduation there as he was expelled for joining in a students' protest. He was honored with Bharat Ratna, Nobel Peace Prize, Lenin Peace Prize, Presidential Medal of Freedom, etc. He received 695 awards, and more than 25 schools, universities and educational institutes have been named after him. He was also known as Gandhi of South Africa. On 10th May 1994, he was elected as the South Africa's first democratically elected president. True to his promise, he stepped down in 1995, but he continued his contributions through Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, and he established Nelson Mandela Foundations, Nelson Mandela Road Foundations. He is an inspiration to all who are oppressed and deprived, and to all who are opposed to oppression and deprivation. His first job is a security guard in a gold mine. He passed away on December 5, 2013 in his home. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Haripriya. Next, I would like to call Sai Harshita of 9th IIT. Sai Harshita. Sai Harshita of 9th IIT.
A very glad and vibrant afternoon to everyone present here. This is Harshita from 9th IIT standing before you to say about if I were a district collector, what would I do? Firstly, a district collector has many opportunities to implement the district in a good manner. As CEO of municipal department,
Ma'am, I'll say afterwards, ma'am. I will come last.
I would like to call next to Ivan of 8th IIT. Ivan of 8th IIT. 9th class student.
Dear respected correspondents, sir, parents and teachers, a glad afternoon to everyone. This is Ivan from 8th IT, who is standing before you to share my favorite leader in this world. There are 74 people are ruling the entire world. That is a great thing. We have to know that. And these 74 people's percentage is in this world means 0.00001%, so small, but these 74 people are ruling this entire world, and the world is in their hands. One of them I am going to share in this occasion. So but he is in first place and certified as world's most powerful leader in the world, and he is Donald Trump, who is the 45th president of America and a great billionaire businessman in the world. First of all, in 2017, before 2017, he started a business like hotels and real estate business. He earned more few crores by that. After 2017, he elected as the president of America, and after elected as president of America, he has so much power and authorities, like when he says any decision, he takes any decision, the total entire world should what we can say, the total world should follow the decision. Am I right? Okay. After that generally we know America is a powerful country in the world. Such a powerful country to powerful leader. How much security he want, we know. The US government is ready to spend nearly 120 millions of dollars to protecting for his family and his, means in our currency, per year 900 crores the US government is spending for Donald Trump, where the Barack Obama is the US president also, but the US government has spent for him only $16 billion only. So the Trump's 1 year payment is enough 8 years for Barack Obama. How much? And he is a great billionaire in the world. Why? Because I am saying money can change anything, money can do anything. This is my opinion for giving this. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity.
Thank you, Ivan, for sharing with us your wonderful information. Next, I would like to call Moksha Bharat of 9th IIT. Moksha Bharat.
A very pleasant afternoon to respected parents, teachers and my dear friends. This is M. Mokshabaz from 9th IIT, standing before you to share few words about my favorite leader. Can you think of a scientist who is also an political man? He is none other than APJ Abdul Kalam. He was born on 15th October 1931. He was born in middle class Tamil family in Madras. Rameswaram.
Okay, Bharat. Next, I'd like to call Dikshita of 8th Nehru. Dikshita of 8th Nehru.
Good afternoon to everyone. This is Dikshita from 8th class. Today I am going to say about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam was born on 15th October 1931. 15th October 1931 to a Tamil Muslim family. His father name is Janul Abdin and his mother Ashi Amma. In school years, he spent more hours on his studies, especially on maths. After completing his education at Ramanathapuram, he went to St. Joseph College. There he graduated physics in 1954. He is also a scientist and science administrator, mainly at DRO and ISRO, and he is also known as Missile Man of India for his development of missile and launch vehicle technology. He also served as 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He is also a motivational speaker. He always think about future generations. He always motivate future generations. He was died on 27th July 2015. I am very glad to say about my favorite leader. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity.
Thank you so much, Dikshita. Next, I would like to call Akshaya of 9th IIT to please come on the dais.
A very warm and pleasant afternoon to everyone present here and the dignitaries, teachers, parents and my dear friends. Myself, Akshaya, I am from 9th IIT. Today, I am here to share you about my favorite freedom fighter. Firstly, I would like to ask you a question. Do you know who is known as the Iron Man of India? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is the correct answer. And today I am going to share you about my favorite freedom fighter, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was one of the prominent leader of his time. He was fondly remembered as the Iron Man of India and played an important role in freeing the country from the clutches of British government. And he got the title of Sardar because of his outstanding leadership qualities that he portrayed. And he also led a number of national movements and united the people for the common cause. He actively participated in many national movements. They include Satyagraha movement, non-corporation and civil disobedience movement and etc. Not only just participating in the national movements, but he also brought a large number of people together to fight for the Indian national freedom. And he was known for his hardworking nature since he was a child. During his childhood, he toiled the land with his father, who was a farmer. After completion of his law degree in England, he came to practice law in India. And he was initially not at all interested in the independence movement, but a meeting with Gandhiji has totally changed his entire views about the Indian independence struggle. And he started leaving his law practice and he committed his entire life for the Indian freedom struggle. He gave his heart and soul for the cause, and he also worked with associations with various Congress parties for his further aim. There are a number of monuments and institutes built on his memory. They include Sardar Sarivardhan Dam, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel University and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Institute of Technology, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Memorial Trust, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Stadium and etc. Even the 183-meter Statue of Unity was built on his memory. He has a great contributions on integration of 565 princely states and the creation of Indian services. He was the first Deputy Prime Minister of India and also the first Home Minister of Independent India. He was born on October 31st, 1875 and passed away on December 15, 1915 due to a heart attack at Bombay. Really, we should never forget the contributions of our great freedom fighters because they sacrificed their entire life for the Indian freedom struggle. Thank you.
For giving information about the great freedom fighters. Next, I would like to call Akhil of 8th IAP. So please come on the dais. Akhil of 8th IAP.
A great good afternoon to all. This is Akhil from 8th IIT. I am here to say about APJ Abdul Kalam. His full name was Aul Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam. He was born on 15th October in the year of 1931. He is also known as Missile Man of India. Missile Man of India. He received Bharat Ratna Award. Once he went to a school and he kept a program. A child asked the Kalam, "What is the strength of our nation?" Do you know what is the strength of our nation? Okay, the strength of our nation. Kalam told that the strength of our nation is you. Means the youth of the nation is the strength of our nation. He told that. He died on 25th July. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I would like to call Bharat of 9th Michael. Bharat of 9th Michael.
Good afternoon to everyone who are present here. This is V. Bharat from 9th Michael. I am here to share my experience about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. He was born on April 20 in 1950 and his family is an agricultural family and his father name is Nara Khajura Naidu and his mother name is Amanamma and he married Bhuvaneshwaramma who is daughter of NTR named Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao garu and they mingled and they started a party named TDP. The full form of that is Telugu Desam Party and he introduced some schemes like Anna Canteen and etc. Because of Anna Canteen for 5 rupees we can eat stomach fully and he is my only a favorite leader and thank you for giving me this golden opportunity. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone. This is Vishnupriya from 8th Nehru. Today I am here to tell about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January in 1897 in Cuttack. He was popularly known as Netaji. Subhash Chandra Bose formed the Indian National Army. Indian National Army along with Japan fought against the British. Subhash Chandra Bose is a great nationalist and a great freedom fighter. Subhash Chandra Bose is a member in Indian National Congress. Subhash Chandra Bose is a strong believer in Bhagavad Gita. He believed that the Bhagavad Gita is the inspiration for all the people to fight against the British. Subhash Chandra Bose is a man with strong willpower and he contributed for the Indian service. Subhash Chandra Bose believed that not only with non-violence but India can fight against the British government. Subhash Chandra Bose went for jail many times due to his nationalist approach. Subhash Chandra Bose met for Mahatma Gandhi on 20 July 1921 in Mani Bhavan and he was impressed by him. Subhash Chandra Bose wrote a book that the Great Indian Struggle to narrate the history of Indian independence. He was died by an airplane crash in 1945. His matter is the inspiration for all the people to fight against the British. Thank you. A glad morning to respected correspondents, teachers, parents, and all dear my friends who are here. My name is Sai Samanvita. I am from 8th IIT standing before you. Today I am going to share my views about if I were a district collector, what would I do? First of all, I want to ask you a question that do you know who is the first district collector? Any answer from your side? Okay, I'll let you know. He is Ralph Sheldon. He is the first district collector of Kurnool. If you want to achieve anything in your life, you need ambition. Ambition is a stronger desire to achieve success in our life. A person who has extraordinary talents is unable to achieve success in their life if he doesn't have any ambition. If I have an ambition to become a district collector because I want to serve my country better on a large scale. It's a job that comes with great power and prestige. The whole responsibility of the district is upon me. First of all, what I want to do is, I want to reduce the usage of plastic in my district. We all know, right? Plastic is very harmful. It is made up of many harmful chemicals. I want to reduce the usage of plastic in my district by seeing that other districts follow that, by that other districts like that, every district will follow that and the whole world reduce the usage of plastic. Plastic buckets and covers are not very harmful than plastic covers. Plastic covers are very harmful. They take million years to decompose in the soil. And nowadays we are using per year we are using 9 million tons of plastic, and 11 kgs of plastic is going in our body. See how much we are using plastic. First of all, if we reduce the uses of plastic, then we will be more healthy. Next, I want to increase planting more trees. We all know that planting trees is very good. If we plant more trees, the nature will be very clean and hygienic. By planting more trees, we'll get good health and our health will be very good. If we plant more trees, the view will be very beautiful. Our district will be very greenery and beautiful to see. The stress which we get also will go by seeing the greenery. If we are very sad also, by seeing the plants, we'll get more happiness because next I want to construct more orphanages, houses and hospitals for the poor people. It's not enough to construct that, and next I will give a stick to the old people who are in my district because there will be a sensor in that stick. By that, this sensor will get reacts, and if anything happens to them, that sensor will go through government hospital. By that, the ambulance doctors gets alert and come to them and give treatment to them. Nowadays, if a rich people die, many people comes near and care him. If a poor people die, no one cares him until ambulance come. Even if he is falling on the road, all the vehicles go from side. At least you won't see that poor people who is died. Because his dress is very dirty. This is all discrimination. If we first of all stop this discrimination, that's what I am giving a stick to them. By that then some chances at least be to make them alive again. And next I want to what means we are seeing that discrimination in our district. First discrimination decreased. Again now discrimination is increasing. Why? By seeing the poor people, we are discriminating them. They are very poor. Why we have to sit near them? Why we have to talk with them? We are discriminating them. If they are coming from villages, they doesn't have proper studies, proper dress code. Then suddenly if they come to cities, everyone are starting discriminating them. Why is this happening? First of all, if we'll stop this discrimination in our district, whole the people will be happy. And I'm requesting every parent to not scold their children. If anyone gets less marks in exams, mainly in 9th junior exams, they will definitely scold, beat them a lot. If this happens in 10th exams, in 10th public exams, if they get less marks, the students will afraid a lot. Because of that, they'll try to do suicide, etc. If we stop beating them, they'll not do suicide, they'll try still well. If we have to motivate them mainly. If we motivate them, they'll not do like this suicide things and they will study a lot again and again. And next, so many people are leaving their grandparents and grandparents outside in streets. Nowadays we are seeing, right, if we are just sending them out of our houses. After they give money, after the property completes, sharing the property, the sons or daughters who are there, they are sending the old people out of their houses. You should not be in this house, why you will be, now you go out like that. Everyone is scolding, right? If how can they be, if we scold like that, they will feel a lot. By that feeling, even though they will leave also, they will die immediately, because they will think that no use of them in their family. Because of that, they will die. If we motivate our parents to do works also, they will think that still my use is to my grandsons, granddaughters, and they will feel somewhat good, and there are so many chances to alive a lot. If we think that they are old, right, what can we do? And if we leave them, they'll think that there is no use of me except sharing the property. After sharing the property, they'll leave me. If we give some work to them with us, if they'll help like that, and they too, some parents will be steady, some parents doesn't not be steady. If the parents who are steady, we can ask our doubts, we can clarify our doubts, we can spend our times with them. So if we'll do like these things, it will be good, right? And this is what I'm going to tell you. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity. I'm thanking correspondent sir.
IAS officer, such type of IAS officer. Next.
Ninth Michael Girls Madam.
Michael Girls.
Go to the class.
Thankful for them. Firstly, I would like to call Urmila of 10th IAP to come on the dais. Urmila of 10th IAP.
A very warm and pleasant afternoon to everyone present here. This is Urmila from class 10 standing before you. Today I am here to say about my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born in the year of 1863 in West Bengal. He belongs to Bengalian family. From the childhood, he was very interested in spirituality and the religious culture of India. After completion of his education, he got a doubt, does God exist or not? For solving that answer, he went to meet one of the greatest monk in the history, Ramakrishna Paramhamsa. He was a great monk ever in the history, and after the death of Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, the Swami Vivekananda toured all over Indian subcontinent to deliver his speeches to inspire the youth. Always used to say that youth are the dynamic pyramids who can build a strong nation. One day he wanted to go for Chicago, but he don't have money to go for Chicago. One of the king helped him, but the king kept the condition he wanted to change his name as Swami Vivekananda. But actual name of Swami Vivekananda is Narendranath Datta. But he wanted to change it as Swami Vivekananda. When he went to Chicago, most of the people are laughed at him because he's the monk. He dressed in orange color. Most of the people laughed, but he didn't care about it. In the Parliament of Religious Culture, he started the meeting with the words naming as them, "Hello brothers and sisters of America." Most of the people grasped, impressed, attracted by his words. And next day, the great news channels and the Time magazines said about him as the great orator of a divine power and intellectual standard beside us. He is none other than the great Swami Vivekananda of India. That was the most remarkable history he created in America. When he came back to India, one day, one of the students asked APJ Abdul Kalam, the great president and the great scientist of our India, APJ Abdul Kalam, what impressed you a lot? The APJ Abdul Kalam answered that the two lines of Swami Vivekananda inspired me a lot. I want to share that two lines. The two lines are, my name should not be prominent, but my words should be realized by all the people in the world. I should inspire all the youth in the world. One day, one of the person asked to the Swami Vivekananda how we can get all the knowledge throughout all the world. He said that, he laughed and he said that it is only by the concentration. The way you concentrate, you can grasp the theory as much you can.
The nature is going to give a mantra and secret for the success. That is only the concentration. There is no limits for the power of the brain. We can achieve what you want. The only thing, fully concentrate on that. He always used to say that youth are the dynamic pyramids who can build the greatest structure for our India. He always said one thing, that take risk in your life. If you take a risk, you will win. If you win, you will lead. Or if you fail, you get a guidelines from that. What is going to be? Nothing. You get a guidelines from that. That's it. But taking risk is important. Don't fear for the failure. Failure is just a block for a success. One of the incident I really got impressed from the Swami Vivekananda. One day he said to the person, I'll meet at evening. I want to read one book. He came home. He sat on the table and he started reading the book. The book contains 680 pages. He overall completed that book and he kept on the table. He came back and he said hello to the person. The person replied to him, you told that you will meet 3 days before, but you came now. See, Swami Vivekananda realized that 3 days are completed by reading the book. He didn't drink water. He didn't take food. He overall, his whole mind, soul and heart are totally concentrated only on the book. But what as a youth, what we are doing now? Yes, we forget the time by not reading, by watching social media, by watching phones, we definitely forget that time. But by not reading. That he said that the concentration is the most powerful thing which you can make up, you can build a most powerful strong nation. And lastly, I want to conclude that Swami Vivekananda, one of the greatest writer, the greatest orator, the Rabindranath Tagore said that if you want to know about the India, firstly you want to know about the Swami Vivekananda, because there is no negativity in him. He always be positive and his nature is very good compared to the others. Beyond his birthday, 12th January, every year we celebrate as National Youth Day to get inspiration for the youth. He always said that only one thing, never try to do a failure thing, because it will give a power strength for you. Just try to do a thing which inspires you. Just focus on that. Keep your whole soul on that. Don't do multiple tasking. It can avoid all distractions what we are going to be give that. The success is only one thing you can achieve by only the concentration. The way you concentrate on that, it gives the most perseverancy, it gives the most intellectual knowledge. And the great person, Swami Vivekananda, is not with us, but the way he motivated the youth is with us. We should make our nation strong, as we have to make our parents proud, as they have the two hopes on us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Urmila. It is correct, children. We have to concentrate. Concentration is important in order to get success in our lives. Very good point. Next, I would like to call Bhavana of 10th class. 10th IIT. Bhavana. Bhavana of 10th IIT. Bhavana of 10th IIT. Please come on the dais.
A very glad good afternoon to all. I am Bhavana from 10th sir, and I am here to say about if I were a collector, what respective measures I would take to make our nation as a developed country. Firstly, I would serve my nation, and secondly, many of the natural resources of the India are wasted by the corruption, mismanagement and other few aspects. Hence, I would be as a committed IAS officer and make our nation to be as a corrupt-free society. And I also believe that the IAS officer is not about the service, but also about the way you are treating the people, the way you are greeting the people, the way you are behaving with the people, and I would treat the people with the respect, and I would also make them equally prominent, irrespective of the caste, irrespective of the religion. I would treat them equally and make them as a good citizen, and I would take the respective measures and make our society as a corrupt-free society. And corruption is a big sin to our India, and removing our corruption is good for the Indian nation. And I also believe that the education system in our India is not very good, and the education system should be changed. The practical knowledge should be implemented in the students' minds, and without any book knowledge, the practical knowledge should be implemented. Then our children would have the innovative ideas, and it makes our country developed rather than the developing country or underdeveloped country. And the IAS officer is not a journey of long-mindedness, and it also tells about how we are treating the people, and we contribute our life to the Indian people. We respect their needs, we respect their dreams, we respect their aims, and in spite of our dreams, our aims, our needs, we respect their needs and make them as a better citizen for the better society. We need to do that, and as a committed IAS officer, I would do all the respective measures that I have said in the above my speech, and thank you for giving this golden opportunity.
Please come on the dais, Muskan.
A very pleasant morning to everybody who are present here. I'm Muskan from 10th grade. Today I'm going to tell about if I were a district collector, what would I do? What would I implement in the society to be a better one? And what would I do for my society? Firstly, leaning towards the topic, we have two major areas which we are going to concentrate. Those are nothing but urban and rural areas. First of all, if we think about urban areas, we get to remember that about agriculture and farming. But if we improve agriculture, there's a lot of uses in that. Because if we improve agriculture, this will lead to more possibility of employment in people. Because in employment, most of the people are employed in agriculture sector in India. So employment is a major thing. And also farming, and also improve livelihood of people in the rural areas. And moving on to the urban areas, which we can see that projects, we have to administrate the project and also make them in proper function, and also situating dams and bringing dams, and which are useful for people in the future. And also moving on to the other thing, that is cultural and traditional things which are very important for Indian diversity and also in our state. Indian diversity means that we Indians have rich culture and diversity in our country. So which means that we have to preserve it. We should protect Indian culture and diversity. And by improving the Indian culture and diversity, we can make our India a cultural and traditional country. And this can be done by implementing few other things in our district, which means that if we improve something in our district, that will lead to a lot of improvement and will lead to a greater India. From district, we have to start everything, and will end into it will end into the country, which is a type of development. And also IAS, if I am an IAS or district collector, we can administrate each and every sector which is in India, which means that we will know what money is going for what it is being used for what, so that we can administrate everything and know what details and stop corruption. Which means that we are able to know what is going on here and there. We are able to know everything, which money is going for what, which project is taking how much amount of money, and this leads to a lot of improvement in the society. And also corruption and literacy. We have to try to increase literacy of women, and also free education should be provided to everyone so that everyone can experience education, and also which will lead to a lot of improvement in not only in the district, or which will also influence over the whole country. So these are the factors like education, improving rural development and urban development, and some literacy development, which will lead to a better district and which will totally lead to a better country. Thank you.
Muskan for pointing out upon the main problems. Next, I would like to call Afifa of 10th IAP to please come on the dais.
A very good afternoon to everybody present here. This is Afifa studying in class 10. Today I am going to tell about a great female leader. Let me give you the hint, please guess. She is a nightingale of India. Anybody? Okay, fine. She is Sarojini Naidu. She was born on 13th February in the year 1879, and she is the first governor of United Provinces and first president of Indian National Congress in the year 1925. And after the independence, she became a governor of United Provinces. She is a great poet and also an active social political leader also. She is a great follower of Mahatma Gandhi, especially his Swaraj rule means self-rule, and most of her works has led to many great things in her life, like many successes in her life. And also she was like some of her poet, including her color, imagery, lyrical qualities, and also poems related to children's, and also some of the themes that were related to patriotism. Because of her great poetry, Mahatma Gandhi has named her with a nickname called as Nightingale. She was really a great poet, especially like most of her poetries, including one of the famous the bazaars of Hyderabad, which was very famous in those days. And also her highlighted point during the Indian independence struggle was when she was in the Salt Satyagraha movement in Gujarat. She was a gifted poet to everybody. And as I told you, she was the great follower of Mahatma Gandhi, his Swaraj rule, and also she has done many contributions, like she has fighted towards women empowerment, and 10 things that we must learn from Sarojini Naidu, including like her be always passionate about your career, means always have an eagerness of something that you're trying to do. Second thing is always like patriotism. Obviously, you know, that is a nationalism. And third one is have a hope and integrity. Never lose your hope in any case. If you have any such competition, if you have a hope, you can do it. And third is not just voice, but also your actions. Not just using your voice and explaining something, but even doing actions that can motivate a front person very nicely. And also loyalty and gratitude. Always be thankful of the people who has done something for you. Maybe it's directly or indirectly, but still we have to do it. She has like told many of quotations that were related to development of this India. Some of them are like never be pride of something that you are a Madrasan. Never think that is your pride that you are an Bengali. Never feel that you are a something or your pride that you are an Hindu. You feel that you are an Indian. So this was a great quotation that was told by her, which was very great, and also that has even made a few women's, like it has motivated most of the women that to lead or to come friend, to participate in some programs and so on. She did many contributions, and I really feel very happy as she was a great poet of our India. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing valuable information about Sarojini Naidu. Next, I would like to call Mehak of 10th class. Mehak of 10th class.
A very pleasant morning to everyone who are present here, respected correspondents, teachers and parents. I'm really glad to be here. Today I'm going to say about if I were a collector, what would I do to this nation? So if I were a collector, I would do a lot of things for this district. So I would actually like to do a favor to my district, not only to my district, but I would like to help the people who are present in this district, and I would actually like to, focus on all the sectors which are needed. So I would actually like to focus on the two sectors, that is example education and health. Firstly, education is the most important sector, so I would like to give priority to the education sector. And also later I would like to give priority for the second sector, that is education. You know, there are a lot of illiterates in our district, so I would like to increase the literacy rate in our district. We have only 77% of literates in our district, and there is a lot of difference between male and female literacy rate. So I would like to decrease the differences of male and female literacy rate. So I would like to take some effects like awareness towards the people, creating awareness to some of the people like rural area people. So later I would like to implement what people wanted. So, and not only this, but also I would implement the present traffic situation strictly. And there is a lot of corruption in India, so I would like to stop the corruption and abolish it. Not at least I would like to reduce the corruption if I can abolish in my district. And not only this, we have a lot of things like environment protection. I would also give awareness for all the people to, plant trees and save our environment. So I would really want to do a lot of things to my district. If I were a collector, I would do a lot of favor to my district. Not only this, but I would like to, what else, like traffic rules, implement the traffic rules which are present right now strictly, to follow strictly. And also the corruption rate is a lot more. And even as I said before, the literacy rate is also decreasing a lot in my district. So it's only 77% as I said, and the female and male literacy is also so decreasing. So I would like to increase the female literacy rate by giving awareness to the people of rural areas and say about education and its values, so that people can understand and get literate, so people can be more literacy rate. So I would do a lot of favor to my district if I were a collector. So thank you for the golden opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So she has pointed out a great problem which is going on, corruption, isn't it? In every office you are seeing that in each and every field corruption is going on. So that has to be eradicated finally. So next I would like to call Srivani of 10th class. Please come on the dais.
A very glad afternoon to all. This is Srivani from class 10. I am standing before you on behalf of public speaking. What programs I will do if I become an IAS? If I become an IAS, I want to do so many good things, and I want to bring equal rights to women as men. And I want to help all the poor people and educate who are the below poverty line. Firstly, I would want to inspect the whole district. Meanwhile, I will be able to reconcile which area is needed to be focused first. My priority will always be upon that, to make sure all the instances a cleaning worker goes to street and clean the stuff that are present near the street. And I will also be very punctual to people and my government. And I will also save the people who are very poor, and I will also help the people to make sure about their children's life. And I will also abolish the corruption, and I will not take corruption. And I will also be very humanity to all the people, and I will also help the government, and I will also give the support to all the government, and I will also eradicate the problems which are in the district, and I will also do the main things which are very poor in Kurnool district. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shivani. Next, I would like to call Madhavi of 10th IIT. Madhavi of 10th IIT, please come on the dais.
A very glad good afternoon to all. This is Madhavi standing before you from 10th IIT. Today really I am excited to share you few words about our great freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose, who was born on 23rd January in 1897 in Orissa. Subhash Chandra Bose was the son of great prominent Bengali lawyer. Subhash Chandra Bose was also known as Netaji. Subhash Chandra Bose is the contemporary of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He is an Indian revolutionary movement against the independence movement, and Subhash Chandra Bose also led the Indian national force against the Western powers during the Second World War from the abroad. Subhash Chandra Bose was studied in Presidency College of Kolkata. Subhash Chandra Bose was also sent by his parents for the University of Cambridge in English to prepare for the Indian national services. For the Indian Civil Services, in 1920 he was also passed in the Indian Civil Services. But in 1921, by hearing of the nationalist turmoils, he hurried back to the India. Both was also participated in the non-cooperation movement, which was started by the father of nation Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who made the Indian National Congress very powerful. After that, Subhash Chandra Bose became an youth educator and journalist. Subhash Chandra Bose was also appointed as the chief executive officer of the Kolkata Municipal Corporation. After that, Bose was exported to the Myanmar because of the connections of the secret movements of the Indian. After that, Subhash Chandra Bose is the great freedom fighter who does not have the death. Subhash Chandra Bose is immortal. I believe he does not have the death of the Indian people. The main catchphrase of the Subhash Chandra Bose is, "Give me blood and shall I give you freedom." So finally, Bose was contracted to the tuberculosis and fall in health. Finally, he died on 18th August in 1945 in Taiwan. And thank you for giving this golden opportunity. And I would like to say you thanks for our school management for conducting this type of great programs. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhavi, for your valuable speech. Next, I would like to call Ruhina of 10th class. Ruhina of 10th class. Please come on the dais. Ruhina of 10th class.
Good afternoon to everyone present here. I am Ruhina from 10th IIT. Today I would like to talk about a brilliant personality and my favorite leader, Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was born into a privileged world of Britain on November 30, 1874. His father, Lord Randolph Churchill, was the younger son of 7th Duke of Marlborough, and his mother, Jenny Jerome, is a daughter of an American business tycoon, Leonard Jerome. Despite his bad grades at academics, his great interest and willingness towards militarism saw him at the Royal Cavalry in 1895. He worked as a war correspondent and he worked as a general of the army to lead many wars, and he has served as a Prime Minister of Britain for 9 years, and he was the first government minister in 1908. And among all his leadership attributes, as Winston Churchill is regarded as one of the best leaders in Britain's history. Among all his leadership attributes, Winston Churchill's leadership qualities include decisiveness and taking risks, and one of the best and the topmost quality of Winston Churchill is the willingness to take risk. He believed that taking risk is very necessary and taking risk plays a vital role to achieve greatness and success in the particular thing which we are doing. And second one is decisiveness. Do you know what decision is means? Taking decisions. Winston Churchill really enjoyed taking decisions, unlike all the politicians at that time, effective leaders at that time. He really enjoyed making decisions, and he could make decisions at an instant. And he defines success as success is like going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. And the quality which I admire and what I respect is simple and effective communication. His speeches are regarded as the best speeches in the Britain's history, and the ability to speak publicly did not come very easily for Winston Churchill. He is known to put more efforts, concentration and practice at regular intervals, and which made him deliver his speech very effectively. He believed that speeches are effective only when you use simple words rather than using complicated words. And he used simple words in his speech to make his words transfer from his mouth to the minds of the people, so that people really can enjoy and understand what he is saying and what the words are being delivered by Winston Churchill. As I have told you, the topmost qualities of Winston Churchill and what lessons can we derive from his life history and qualities. Our leaders are self-created. Courage is the first virtue, and what we think in our minds is what will really happen in the future. And if we put efforts, concentration and give ourselves more on the particular thing which we are doing. Let me say about the first one. Leaders are self-created. Winston Churchill was anything but a self-created man. The process of self-creation did not stop, and he continued self-creation towards betterment. And he said that he was once quoted when he said that I shall make myself better than yesterday than tomorrow, because he said that rather than being very less productive in today, and I will make sure that I will step forward and make myself better to achieve many things tomorrow. And that is one of the reasons which he had achieved success. And he has a popular thing which is V sign, and V denotes for victory in World War II. He is the Prime Minister who led Britain to the victory in World War II, and many people appreciated him, and they really enjoyed the Winston Churchill's decisions and his leadership qualities. And I feel really privileged to be speaking here about Winston Churchill, a great man, and the world would have been really different if Winston Churchill hadn't come to power in Britain. And I would really thank everyone here to spare your valuable time to listen about a great man. And I would like to thank our school management and everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ruhina, for your valuable message. Next, I would like to call Sai Harshita of 9th class. Sai Harshita of 9th class. Sai Harshita.
A very glad and vibrant morning to everyone present here. This is Harshita from 9th ID standing before you to say about if I were a district collector, what would I do? Firstly, a district collector has many opportunities to implement the district in a good manner. As CEO of Jilla Parishad means a mini government and deals with all aspects of rural development in a district. I will take various initiatives to implement various government schemes, and I will ensure maximum transparency and accountability in such works. I will spread awareness among rural people regarding education, good sanitation, practices, healthy life, and participation in governance, etc. As a district collector, I will try to shorten the long queues outside the office by shortening the complex procedures and use of good technology. Maximum transparency at minimum effort by the public. A public grievance cell at the district collector office. First preference of giving services to the villagers coming from distant villages, and monitoring of land records and rest all records, a website to give information to the public status by their work. Example, Certificates encourage e-payments that encourage the work of the poor. And as a municipal commissioner, I will try to keep the city clean by giving strict orders to the people in charge. Incentives to citizens who give innovative suggestions to the public. And I will also plant many trees and sewage treatment plants in the city, and I will increase the land revenue by using municipal corporation. And I will also build many schools, universities, hospitals and colleges as much as I can possible, and I will give many opportunities to the poor as I can. And I thank our Honorable Das sir to conduct these type of programs and help us to prepare well. And I also thank some of the teachers who supported us and cooperated with us directly or indirectly. And I also thank the parents who came here to listen to our speech very patiently. And thank you one and all.
Next, I would like to call Mrs. Aisha Siddiqa Madam, government teacher. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Ravi Kumar sir, business He's a very famous business person. Really, we feel very happy and we are really thankful that our judges have completed all our students in all the ways. I would like to request our judges to please say a few words about our competition. Please, I would like to request our judges, please.
Good evening to everyone. It's really my privilege. I never expected that I'll be getting an invitation like this. I really thank Das sir, Narahar sir, Chandrakala madam, the staff, the parents who are present here, the students. Really, I'm very thankful. Thankful is a very small word, but more than that I can't. My heartfelt thank you to all. I'm really very happy to be a part of this. Students have really done very well because it is Das sir's leadership. We cannot expect less, sir. So every time every student was telling, I was just imagining my students, my kids saying something here. And in future, I hope our school will be in better height. It will be a success. I'm really privileged, sir. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అందరికీ. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మమ్మల్ని జడ్జెస్గా ఎన్నుకున్నందుకు మేనేజ్మెంట్ వారికి, డాక్టర్ వారికి అండ్ స్టాఫ్కి చాలా థ్యాంక్ఫుల్. ఎందుకంటే ఇంత రెస్పెక్ట్ఫుల్గా మాకు హానరబుల్గా మార్క్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి మాకు అవకాశం ఇచ్చారు. అండ్ మెయిన్ థింగ్ వచ్చేసి పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్లో మనకి పిల్లలకి ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చాలా కండక్ట్ చేస్తారు. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దాస్ సార్ గారికి పిల్లలకి వెన్నంటే ఉండి నడిపిస్తున్నారు ఆయన. ఎందుకంటే పిల్లలు ఏ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నా, ఎటువంటి ఇనిషియేషన్స్ ఉన్నా ఆయన దగ్గరుండి చూసుకుంటారు. మనకి మెయిన్ పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్ కాంపిటీషన్స్ అని ఇక్కడ పెట్టారు. పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్ కాంపిటీషన్స్లో మనకి మెయిన్గా వచ్చేసి ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఫ్యూ డేస్ బ్యాక్ మనకు ఒక ఎస్వీఎస్ కాలేజ్లో ఒక స్పీకర్ వచ్చారండి. ఆయన ఇట్లని అంటే ఉన్న కొద్ది సెకండ్స్ అయినా కూడా ఆయన ఒక పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్ ఇచ్చారు. ఆయన వల్ల ఏంటి ఉపయోగం అంటే మెయిన్ పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్ వల్ల ఉపయోగం ఏంటంటే మనకి మోటివేషనల్గా ఒక ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ అవుతుంది మనకి. అంటే ఒక జీల్ వస్తుంది మనకి. అంటే మనం ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఎలా యాక్టివ్గా మనం లైఫ్లో ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలి అంటే ఏదో ఒక చిన్న కారణంలో ఒక మెసేజ్ అనేది మనకి ఎలివేట్ అవుతుంది. అంటే ఎలా ఉండాలి అంటే రన్నింగ్ ఇప్పుడు ఫ్యూచర్ ఎలా ఉందంటే ఫుల్ హెవీ కాంపిటీషన్స్ ఉంటుంది అనమాట మనకి. అంటే ప్రజెంట్ అంతా సోషల్ మీడియా ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఇంత ఫాస్ట్ కల్చర్లో ముందుకు వెళ్తున్నాం. అండ్ ఇంకోటి నా రిక్వెస్ట్ ఏంటంటే పిల్లలకి ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఎలా మీరు స్టాఫ్ అండ్ టీచర్స్ ఎలాగో మంచిగా ప్రిపేర్ అవుతుంటారు, వాళ్ళకి ఎక్స్ట్రా కరిక్యులమ్స్ అని కొన్ని ఉంటాయి మనకి మెయిన్ థింగ్. సో ఆ టాపిక్స్లో కూడా కొంచెం వాళ్ళకి అంటే వాళ్ళ ఇన్నర్ ఫీలింగ్లో మీరు ఏమవుతారు, మీరు అంటే ఫ్యూచర్లో అంటే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కాకుండా కూడా కొంతమందికి స్పోర్ట్స్, మ్యూజిక్ అండ్ సమ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా కాలింగ్ వాళ్ళకి హిడెన్ టాలెంట్స్ ఉంటుంది వాళ్ళకి. ఆ హిడెన్ టాలెంట్స్ కూడా ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మనం ఆల్రెడీ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి మనం కొంచెం పిల్లలు ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి చెప్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక మీకు మ్యూజిక్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందంటే అలా ఎలా మీరు ఎలాబరేట్ చేసుకోగలుగుతారు, ఆ విధంగా కూడా వాళ్ళకి సెల్ఫ్గా వాళ్ళకి మాట్లాడే అవకాశం ఉంటే కూడా వాళ్ళ ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్లో ఎలా ఉండాలి అనేది వాళ్ళకి తెలుస్తుందని నా రిక్వెస్ట్ అంటారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
I would like to request any parent to please come on the dais and say what your experience was.
Thank you.
Any parent, please, anyone, if you want to say anything to our students regarding this competition, we feel very happy to listen to you. Parents, anyone.
Hi, good evening. Speaking. So this public speaking is very, very important nowadays. How it is important in the public speaking? Speaking in a public. Speaking in public is not an easy job. It is very, very difficult. Most of the guys, if you go in any job, if you go anywhere, if you want to speak something in front of many people who is sitting like in a large way of number of persons, like 100, 200, and the public speaking is very important, and how he's this I am not able to say this one. This without fear, because most of the people, if someone is come on the dais, they will fear, their hands will be showering. It is not so easy that which the people with the students are coming here and they have done some 1 minute or 2 minute speech. It is very, very difficult. Even though the students who have done a very good job by the guidance of Mr. Yesudas sir, and most of the times I am also in my house, my children, I have 3 children, 2 are in 10th class and 1 is Rehan is 9th class. So most of the times my son is very much interested on this type of activities. He is not much interested on the studies. He's most of the times is mostly interested on this type of activities and in the sports. And the sports here in this school, the sports is very less. There is no time for the sports. I hope all the times, the 6, 7, 8, 9 periods, all the times are study. My request is for the Yesudas sir, please spare some time for the students for relax and their mental growth. So studies is important. I am not saying that studies is not important. We have to take care of studies, but at the same time, we have to be more focused on the sports activities also. Thank you. Thanks for the management and the correspondence, madam, and the students. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So thank you everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank our correspondent sir for conducting this type of program. Parents and students, one thing I want to say is, in our institution, we focus upon all-round development of a child, isn't it? Not only studies, we focus in each and every activities, and we give chance more and more for children to developing all the activities. Like we are conducting SEP and SAP programs so that they can express, and they can even in society if they go, they can easily share their views and what are the trending new, whatever exclusive topics are going on in the nowadays world, so that we are going to give information to the parents. So really we are concentrating upon that, not only studies but all activities. Certainly sir, as you said, will focus upon sports also in the near future. So next, I would like to thank all the parents, those who have attended, especially judges, those who have monitored our students. I request senior level judges to please finalize the winners. And then I would like to thanks for all the students and all the management. And I would like to thank our correspondent sir also for conducting this type of program. All teachers, those who are involved in this program. Lastly, I would like to thank each and every person who is directly and indirectly involved in this. And next time I expect more and more students to participate. And parents, I request parents also to encourage your children to participate in these activities. Studies are important, that is correct. Studies are important. But studies along with other participation, other co-curricular activities also, we have to show our talent. Even if we fail in studies, in near future we are going to become something in our life. Either whatever job you want to do it. So concentrate on studies and everything, and parents please encourage all your children to concentrate on studies and all other activities. Thank you so much for each and everyone those who have attended here this function. Thank you so much.